Hi Virgo, and welcome to your General and Love Weekly Tarot Forecast. This is for the week of August 13th through August 19th. I will do two separate readings in this video. First one will look at your general energies. The second one will look at your love energies for the week. I have put timestamps for both in the description box below. So Virgo, let's see who you are this week. What do you have going on? What is the energy you need to embody? Virgo. Sun's going to be in your sign not too long from now, Virgo. I think it's like between the 21st and 23rd it goes, the sun moves into Virgo. So we're almost there. It's almost Virgo season. Okay, Sage of Crystal, or of Chalice. So Virgo, this being the energy of you this week, it means you are going to be very sensitive, very intuitive, very like in tune with your emotional state of being. Also, you could be offering advice to others this week that are going through some things. Pay attention to all your insights, your intuition, your dreams. You're really feeling things. You're very psychically receptive, intuitively open, empathic this week to a greater degree than you typically are, all right? So very sensitive emotions as well. You're going to be feeling everything with this card right here. So let's see which area of your life this is predominantly taking place, okay? All right, so we have the third house. So things are, this week, Virgo, a lot of things can finally be making sense to you in a very intuitive way, like where you've been confused, not had any clarity in the past. It's like this week you're finally seeing things from like a different perspective. There could be new information that has come your way. Okay, so you're like, oh my gosh, this totally makes sense now. Also, with the third house, there could be a lot of communication and conversations that you need to have this week that will be taking place about, you know, emotions, very heart-to-heart type of conversations. Also, you know, some of you could be learning something new literally this week, as in something to do with your job, or deciding to expand your education to further advance yourself, all right? So let's see what's going on in, wow, this is what's going on inside of Virgo. So Mercury is the ruling planet of the third house, as well as the ruling planet of you, Virgo, okay? And the third house is Gemini, and you guys are the sixth house. So as well as feeling very sensitive, very intuitive, very psychically open, and picking up information like a sponge on that avenue, your mind is as sharp as a tack this week as well. The way you're analyzing things, the way you're perceiving things, like you are on point 100%, Virgo. This is like a week of like consciousness expansion, of enlightenment, of conversations, of clarity, of things making sense. And with this strong third house Mercury, some of you, you know, it could involve a Gemini specifically. So let's see, what is the energy around Virgo this week? All right, we have Capricorn. So this is very hard-working energy. And look at what would be next, Virgo, your own energy. So I feel like, Virgo, you are working very hard this week at your job, at expanding your education, about trying to fully understand something, about communicating with others, helping others with their problems emotionally, you know, helping them work it out in their mental body. Insights, just wow. Let's see what the tarot adds to all of this, Virgo. Happiness, celebration, communication, completion. Maybe some of you have been working very hard at obtaining a degree or a certification in some field this is the week that it's complete, and that's why, you know, we're feeling this way. And now look at here, we have the moon, which is perfectly paired with this Sage of Chalice, Seven of Swords, Lovers, and the Sun card. So Virgo, as far as other people, we could have a Pisces or Cancer, a Gemini, or potentially a Leo there. What I see is, yeah, Virgo, anybody that's trying to be shady with you this week, like I have to say it because you know I'm positive, but I feel like there's somebody in your life that is like not as real to your face as you think they are. Like they're like stealing from you, they're gossiping about you, like there's some element of where they're not being true blue to you to the way that you thought they were, okay? And with the Sun in reverse, this is saying you really need to trust you and your intuition. What is that telling you about people in your life? Coworkers, friends, family. Some of you, this could spill over from your romance. This could be completely romantic. But Virgo, it's like whatever insights you're receiving about people and situations this week, you are 100% on point, okay? This is either happening in your own life or there's people coming to you seeking your advice, your counsel, and your help, telling you about these things going on in their lives. And you just have the perfect words or the solution or the answer to what they need, all right? But with this being here, no matter what's going on, Virgo, I don't feel like you're emotionally upset about anything. If anything, we're in gratitude. It's like we finally understand. We're finally having this conversation about these things that have happened, okay? So let's see what the outcome for the week is, because I don't know, you just be really cautious of somebody that you feel is being shady. You are 100% correct, and you might really care about them or think highly of them, so it puts you in a slight conflict of, is that really true? Could that really be what's going on? And Virgo, yes, especially if you are dealing with a water sign or an air sign. I don't feel like you know, things are as, and this, I'm speaking from general sense, okay? I feel like they're just not what you think they are. Like they're lying, they're stealing, they're deceptive, they're self-serving, they would like throw you under the bus. And you might be aware of that or thinking it, but you're like, man, I really like them or I really care about them. You've got to go with what your mind and your soul is telling you, and keep your heart out of it, okay? Because if somebody's not being honest, they're not being honest. And I just feel like you already kind of know this, so trust yourself, all right? Yeah, this is a time to allow things to just kind of play out as they will, with the butterfly there, and then now having the tree. So listen, Virgo, you be very tapped in and tuned in with yourself and with Mother Earth Gaia this week, okay? And, you know, don't let anybody lead you astray. Whatever you're feeling intuitively, whatever you're dreaming about, it's just like in the higher mind, however you're analyzing, you are right. You are 100% correct, okay? And even if you care about somebody, you cannot let them take advantage of you. Like, we need to talk about this. We need to express our feelings, our thoughts, and our emotions, and, you know, not hold back. And that does bring about some sort of change. But Virgo, you just make sure you're very grounded and solid in who you are this week, and do not waver from that, no matter what pretty words somebody else is trying to spoon feed you. No, you trust you, because you are unstoppable this week as far as your intuition. You're analyzing your higher mind. You are unstoppable. You are seeing through the unseen, okay? So you trust you, no matter what else is being presented, no matter what the evidence may look like, Virgo. No, you trust you. Please trust yourself. And you will see either at some point this week or in the weeks to come that you weren't so wrong. Even if somebody's like, Virgo, you're so full of crap, you don't know what you're talking about, you're this, you're that, you stand firm if you know, like you know inside, that you are right. you hold strong to that and you will prevail, okay? So Virgo, those are your general messages for the week. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Okay, Virgo, let's see what's up for the love energies for the week. General energies is you trusting you no matter what. So there was some elements of romance in there. So let's see if that comes through in your love reading. All right, do something for somebody else. Give your attention to somebody else. Okay, so just depending on your current relationship status, this card has a couple of different meanings. If you are really hung up on somebody from the past and, you know, they either A, want nothing to do with you really at this time, or B, you know, they're just kind of flaky with you, Virgo, this would be a good week to shift your attention off of them and either shift it onto yourself and love yourself, or open yourself up to a new opportunity elsewhere. Doesn't mean that you give up on that person entirely, but with this card, it's like you need to put that on the back burner. If you're hoping for a reconciliation with somebody that you are completely not in contact with, or somebody who's just really flaky with you, like put them on the back burner and move on for now. Focus on yourself. Focus on loving you, focus on opening yourself up to new opportunities, and just see what happens from there. If you are dating somebody or in a committed relationship, this here could mean this is a good week to really kind of go out of your way to show them how special they are to you. Or, and look at this flies out as I say that, or they could be going out of their way this week, Virgo, to show how special you are to them, okay? Those of you who are super single and not like trying to get back with anybody, just a simple act of kindness you do this week for somebody might actually attract them to you to be like, you know, that Virgo right there, okay? So keep that in mind. If you, random acts of kindness can bring you romance this week. So any sort of volunteer work, charity work, just being kind randomly, you know, it could actually attract romance to you, okay? And in saying that, we have the second house, which is all about money and finances and things of those nature. So, yeah, Virgo, this week is a good week to, you know, really do something special for your significant other or the person you're dating, or they very well may surprise you and do that for you, okay? Some of you, though, with the second house and do something for somebody else could really feel like in your current relationship, like you wish your partner would step up more and do more for you, okay? This is general, so you have to apply these messages how they most resonate for your personal situation. You know, if you need your partner to really step up and do more, you know, put that out there. And if your partner just isn't on board, just isn't getting it, then Virgo, maybe it's time for you to shift your attention a bit away from that relationship and start being there more for your friends, for your family, for yourself, and having less time for the person you're dating or in a relationship with. And when they call you out on it, be like, no, you can't meet me halfway. So why do you get all my attention and time and energy when you're not even putting that in? Okay, so some of you, that is definitely the stance that you will need to take. But again, with that second house, I see random act of kindness could bring some of you a new romantic opportunity this week. Or perhaps you and your person you're dating or in a relationship with are going to be doing some sort of volunteer or charity work this week, and it will be a very nice bonding experience for the two of you. Okay, so woo, what's going on inside of Virgo is Venus. You are feeling very passionate, romantic, loving. Venus rules the second house, okay? And Venus also rules Libra. Venus is in Libra right now. So romantic relationships could be very highlighted for Virgo this week. And the energy aside of you, you're very attractive, very alluring to other people when you're showing as Venus. And that could be where, oh, I want to do this for Virgo, you know, or you are feeling incredibly loving and giving. And again, you are showering and spoiling your person with all of your love and energy and maybe some money as well, okay? Again, if you're single, just vibing and shining and being beautiful in your spirit, you know, positive, optimistic, uplifting is very attractive, very alluring to other people, and could bring you a new opportunity, okay? So let's see what the energy around Virgo is. All right, so we have a Gemini here. The energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. So Virgo, there's a lot of conversation around you in regards to love and romance. You could be talking to a lot of people. A lot of people could be trying to get your time and your attention this week. Could be a Gemini that some of you are dealing with. I feel like that's less so just because I'm looking at the energy around you. It could be a Gemini, but I just feel that Virgo's getting a lot of attention this week. Or, you know, if you are in a relationship with somebody and your needs are not being fulfilled, it's time to speak up about that. If you're always footing the bill and you don't want to, Virgo, you need to do exactly what I said, where you put yourself out there, express yourself. If you get no reception about it, okay, I'm no longer funneling all my energy and attention into you. I'm going to start, you know, putting it elsewhere. And that doesn't mean like you're going to go cheat, but you can just start being more involved with your friends and family to get your person's attention and be like, no, unless you meet me halfway, it's just no. I'm sorry. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, we're moving on to bigger and better this week, Virgo. Especially those of you that are really hung up on the past. Again, put it on the back burner. Focus on you, loving you, improving you, and just see what happens. Move beyond the heaviness, the heartache, the waiting, okay? Because that brings you success right here. Next, we have this King of Wands, this Ace of Pentacles, and this Eight of Swords. So we have two aces here, Virgo, and aces are all about the new, right? New communication, new understanding, new opportunity, new physical encounter, money being spent. Like I said, some of you, you're either really doting on and spoiling the person you're involved with this week, or they're really doting on and spoiling some of you, okay? But again, there's this element here where some of you might be needing that, needing your partner to step up more, do more financially, put more into the relationship, more conversation, more emotion, all of those type of things. A lot of mental energy for Virgo, which I saw in the general reading, because here's more swords. Your reading is swords heavy, which is all about, you know, intellectual and conversation. And Virgo, those of you who are really having a hard time letting go of somebody in the past or missed opportunity, missed connection, I'm telling you, put it on the back burner. That is the key to your happiness and your freedom. Like, you're being really held back from some situation. And I feel like mainly that's a past situation, because right now and in the near future is not the time for a reconnection or reconciliation in a romantic way. You both are working on things separately that needs to take place. That's part of your journey, is to walk separately from each other and learn and grow that way for right now. So again, if you're hung up on the past, it's time to put it on the back burner and really focus on healing and allowing yourself to move forward and opening yourself up to new opportunities, okay? Yeah, and as I say that, playful flew out. Virgo, let the past go for now. Just let it go and enjoy the present and love yourself and open yourself to new opportunities. Some of you, there may be a few connections from the past returning, but I don't get the sense that these are the connections like that you're hoping for. It's like you're kind of holding yourself back from them, like you just might not really be interested. It's almost like Virgo is interested in a very specific relationship of the past, like one specific person, and then like nobody else at all. So if you can't have that person, you would rather have somebody brand new and nobody else from the past. That's kind of what I'm feeling. But with 2 aces here, this could be 2 new opportunities at love this week, or 2 people from the past returning to you this week. Again, a lot of communication. There could be some spoiling happening, gifts being exchanged. Yeah, so look at here with this separation. I feel like this is flying out to talk about there are people from the past returning, but I'm not so sure it's that one particular person that you're really wanting to reconnect with, okay? Could be because we have this Ace of Pentacles. It's the most positive card there. But I feel like this is more of other people that you're just kind of like, yeah, I don't know. So let's see what the outcome advice is. And if you've been thinking about leaving a relationship, I don't know that this is the week to do it, Virgo. It's like you know what you want, and you might have your way out, but there's still some unfinished business that needs to take place, I feel, before you truly let go of a current relationship you're in and move on to something new, okay? So we have calling in your soulmate and wedding. Yeah. You know, and then look what would be next. Engagement. I think some Virgos are getting proposed to this week, or are going to propose to somebody this week, because like I said, do something for somebody else. And we have the 2nd house, all this love energy, Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, some of you, it's like you're getting proposed to this week. You're getting engaged. Some of you could actually be getting married with the wedding card coming out. But who is ever in your current life right now today, Virgo, I feel there's definitely soulmate energy between the 2 of you. You've known each other before. And so if you're trying to get out of a relationship, that's why it could be quite hard. We're very involved. We're very connected. We still have some things to finish up and loose ends to tie up before the relationship actually severs, okay? For others of you, new relationships and romantic opportunities showing up this week, Virgo. Definitely soulmate energy that could lead to something long-term for you guys. So just keep that in mind. Those of you who are dating, you know, I feel like we're growing closer. Even if you're afraid or you're trying to hold back, Virgo, let it happen. If the person that you're dating, it's like you guys have this really good thing, but it's like they kind of hold back, just flow. They might be a little afraid because this looks like very beautiful energy, okay? So anything in your life right now, new opportunities coming to you, current people you're dating, I feel there's a lot of potential, okay? You could have a couple things coming back from the past, but again, I feel like you're not really interested in what's coming back from the past this week, if it does, okay? So Virgo, those are your messages in regards to love and romance. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.